People who enter the United States illegally or remain here illegally haven't done anything wrong. The law obviously disagrees with you on that. Do you stand by that statement?
What I stand by is that I said the reason why people come here is not wrong. It's the same reason why my family came here and other people did, for a better life, for religious freedom, for opportunity in this country. The process is itself broken.
Okay, what you actually said was that they had done nothing wrong, but then the question is, does that not then confirm what your critics would say, which is that you don't respect the rule of law?
Sometimes the law is unjust, and that was true during Jim Crow. It's true while we've got a broken immigration system that's there. So we must uphold the rule of law, but the bigger and more important moral imperative from my perspective is to make sure that the law is just, that it is right, and that it is humane, and that it is not hurting families. So immigrant rights to me are human rights, and the law is part of the problem.
Thank you.
Congressman Coffman, you've done a lot to reach out to the immigrant populations and minority populations that were added into your district. You even went out and learned Spanish. But immigrants, they've got a pretty good idea of the different visions the two major parties in America have for immigration reform. Senator Carroll's party is actively promoting policies to allow people to obtain legal status in our country. Your party uses amnesty as a dirty word in a lot of these debates. Why should voters touched by this issue believe that you're going to be the more compassionate candidate here tonight?
Well, I tell you, I think both the left and the right in Congress is wrong. I think the left that says we either have to have everything or nothing's going to get done, and it's got to be in one bill, and it's got to be a path to citizenship for everybody. And then on my side of the aisle, I think they're wrong too, by saying, well, we're going to secure the border and we want a step-by-step process. I just don't see them taking the first step. I think both parties have to come together and compromise. I believe that immigration reform has to be about securing our borders. It has to be about having policies that help grow the economy, and it has to also be compassionate about keeping families together.
What have you personally done to try to crack through that dynamic that you've described, though?
Sure. Well, I think, you know, after getting the new district, going out and meeting the families, I really had a sympathy for the children, not the adults who knowingly broke the law, but the children who were taken here when they were very young, grew up here, went to school here, sometimes know of no other country besides the United States. And I do think we should treat them differently. And I put forward legislation this summer, co-sponsored legislation, that would a legalized status immediately, then give them a path to citizenship based on their work history, based on their education, or based on military service.